not only festival season here, but it's also cactus bloom season in our beautiful Coachella Valley. And while we want to celebrate that by celebrating what you see right here, beautiful small succulents in gorgeous vintage pots. I'd like to introduce you to these two Cactus Stud guys, Alan and Alex. Tell us about Cactus Stud. What does that mean?
For the record, we don't view ourselves that way. We're just not that young. But anyways, it was just a name that just came up, right? And it was something we really liked, and came across it last summer, and we decided, where can we take this? So.
And you have a very interesting tagline. Tell us your tagline.
Prickly perfection, artistically crafted. So.
As you can see.
Not too dirty, not too clean.
You're all about class. I mean, it's beautiful. I met you at the backyard originally. You're showing your pieces at the backyard at Brett's place,
yes.
And the shop's at 1345. And then came upon you in your stunning booth at the Vintage Market. Black, look at the logos here. Very draws. You could see the customers. I mean, people at the market just being drawn in. Tell us about your process here. You, Alex, are a master gardener.
Yeah, I mean, we moved from Florida, and we grew tropicals, and so when we moved here, becoming a master gardener made a lot of sense, and so that helped kind of move our design business forward. We have a mature landscape design business, and that's been going on for a few years, and that's successful. But we want to get into something that merged interior design with landscape design. So this kind of seemed like a logical choice.
And you, Alan, are an interior designer. That's your background.
That is my background. So we started creating these pieces and found our first boomerang vintage piece. These are Stanford O from Sebring, Ohio. Beautiful. They were in business from 1940 to 1961. They had a fire and didn't rebuild. So a lot of the pieces are very rare and hard to find. The orange being the most common color that was made, and the white one here being the rarest. So yeah, we love creating them and finding them. They're sourced from all over the country and Canada.
I think what you all would want to know is no two are the same. They're all uniquely different. Am I correct?
They're all uniquely different. They're all curated, handcrafted, and we select the plants ourselves and the pottery, including the gravel and everything. And Alan does a great job because he's got a great eye, and he knows how to arrange them beautifully. He actually has taken something that I used to do, and he's taken it to the next level.
And I expect you'll both be at the very last Vintage Market of the season, yes?
Well, no, we were planning to, but it's Alan's birthday, and so we're going to skip that market. But we will definitely be there next season, and there's a pretty good chance we'll be at the Modernism show also in October at the Convention Center. So that's what we're working on.
Oh, that will be great. Yeah. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Alan.
Thank you. We're only 36 months.
Now, Cactus Stud is, if you go on the website or talk about your business, there is also another whole other division, I would say, right?
Right. Yeah, we folded the landscape design under Cactus Stud. We were running the landscape design under a different name, and we just combined it all together to make it simple for the public to come for either for us. But we'll do, when you think about landscaping, we'll also curate pots for people's homes and their patios if they want us to do that.
Fantastic.
Also, sometimes people just want to refresh them, and Alan will take them and refresh them for them. So we do that as well.
What retail shops might someone go and purchase a pot similar to this, planted pot?
Okay, so now that we're not going to be at the Vintage Market until December, you can find a large variety at Reside Palm Springs. They carry right around 12 to 15 pieces all the time. I'm constantly refreshing their pieces. And then the Backyard at the shops at 1345. And at the shops at 1345, you're going to find a lot of the boomerang pieces here. There are also other shapes a little bit longer. And then this one here we call the Orange Wave. That's California pottery as well. And they have about 10 or 12 pieces also. The shop's at $13.45, and I'm constantly replenishing those.
That's fantastic. So do visit these shops in Palm Springs and get your very own original creation of one of these beautiful potted cacti. Succulents?
We call them cacti. Yep.
Cacti, okay. Thank you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Cactus Stud.
Thank you.